Greetings, fellow truth seekers. I am Dr. Lupin Howlie, scientist by day, werewolf by night, here to shed some light on one of the strangest phenomena of our time, the Mandela Effect. Hold on to your memories, this might get disorienting. The Mandela Effect refers to shared false memories, vivid recollections of events that never happened, at least not in this reality, like the Berenstain Bears. Yes, I know you thought it was spelled Berenstain. So did I. But look again, there's no E. It's always been spelled with an A, allegedly. And where does the name come from? Many people, thousands in fact, swear they remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s. Some even recall seeing it on the news or even a televised funeral. But here's the kicker. Mandela didn't die until 2013. False memories like these pop up everywhere. Do you remember the Monopoly man with a monocle? Hate to break it to you, he doesn't have one. And Pikachu's tail? No black stripe at the end, despite what our brains scream. The question is, why do so many of us misremember the same things? Let's move to more recent mind-bending examples. You've seen C-3PO from Star Wars, right? Golden from head to toe. Wrong, he's always had one silver leg, yes, even in the original trilogy. And here's another. Snow White's evil queen. You thought she said mirror, mirror on the wall. Nope, it's magic mirror on the wall. Even corporate logos aren't safe. The Fruit of the Loom logo, cornucopia or no cornucopia. If you said cornucopia, you're with the masses. And also wrong, there was never one. And don't get me started on how some folks are sure Febreze was once spelled Febreze with 2 E's. It's enough to make a werewolf howl. Some believe the Mandela Effect is proof of parallel universes, timelines colliding like cosmic bumper cars. Perhaps at some point we slid into an alternate reality without even knowing it. Others suggest it's all in our heads. Our brains? Not exactly perfect. Memory is malleable, and sometimes we collectively misremember. But the wildest theory? We're living in a simulation. Maybe some intergalactic programmer got lazy or decided to have some fun rewriting history. Now, if you're a fan of Stephen King's Dark Tower series, you might be familiar with the concept of thinnies. What's a thinny, you ask? It's a weak spot in the fabric of reality, a place where dimensions bleed into each other, creating a dangerous, eerie rift. One minute you're walking down an alley in New York, and the next moment you're walking through the wasteland of what was once downtown New York, under a giant, dilapidated sign saying "Drink Nozala" instead of Coca-Cola. You've inadvertently walked through a thinny where the events leading to your world took a terrifyingly different route. Could the Mandela Effect be caused by something similar? Perhaps our world has its own thinnies, places or moments where the boundary between realities becomes so thin, fragments of one timeline seep into another. These fractures might explain why some memories feel so vivid, yet completely out of place. Think about it. What if every false memory is a glimpse into an alternate dimension, a version of our world, where Nelson Mandela did die in the 1980s, or where Pikachu really did have a black stripe on his tail? These overlapping realities might leave behind subtle clues or traps for the curious. In the Dark Tower, thinnies were often dangerous, even deadly. Could our own thinnies explain why the Mandela Effect feels so unsettling? If so, it means we're all living closer to the edge of reality than we'd like to admit. If these thinnies, or rifts, in reality are real, it suggests our universe isn't as solid as we think. We might be drifting in a multiverse where the boundaries are unstable, possibly on the brink of destruction. And if that's true, every misremembered logo, altered memory, or eerie déjà vu could be a sign of something bigger, something we can't fully understand yet. So, the next time you're absolutely certain about something and the world tells you you're wrong, ask yourself this: was it a faulty memory, or did you just catch a glimpse of a reality that's not quite your own? Perhaps the Mandela Effect isn't just a phenomenon, it's a clue. A clue that our universe is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled, and sometimes the thinnest barriers hold the deepest truths. If it's real, it means humans could be interdimensional travelers without even realizing it. shifting between parallel universes as effortlessly as a werewolf transforms under the full moon. Or perhaps our universe is less stable than we thought. What if time is unraveling, rewriting itself and leaving behind fractured memories? Or the scariest theory, we're living in a simulation and the code is being altered. Your memories, they're just old data from a previous patch. The Mandela Effect forces us to question the one thing we thought we could trust, our memories. So, is the Mandela Effect a glitch in the Matrix, a scientific quirk of memory, or a hint that reality is much more fragile than we think? We may not have those answers now, so trust your instincts. Until next time, this is Dr. Howlie, reminding you to question everything, even your own memories.